Picked up all this wood. I was over at my cousin's. My cousin owns a truss company. Y'all have seen me. I hauled for him before. You've seen some video of that. But yeah, these are all just end cuts off the trusses they make, and they pile them up and burn them. So they're free to anyone that wants them. So I went and filled up my truck bed with them, and I'll be using it for kindling and stuff. This winter it's all, you know, kiln dried pine. I'm probably using it on my fire pit too. I moved my fire pit over here. I'm gonna make this more of a sitting area, put my hammock up in the trees and everything. But got a pallet over here. I'm gonna stack all these boards on it for now and get it covered up. It's supposed to rain this weekend, so that's what I'm doing today. Get that all covered up before it rains, keep it dry. But like I said, I'll be cutting it and splitting it up for mainly kindling. Some of the longer boards I might be able to use projects and stuff. So, but right now I'm just gonna get it stacked up. I got all this wood stacked, covered up. I'm gonna work on firewood now. I've got this electric chainsaw I bought at Harbor Freight years ago. I only used it a handful of times, but I just used it a little bit, sharpened it up, put some oil in it. I'm gonna try to cut up all of that if I can with it, instead of firing up the old gas saw, and see how it does. It's a lot quieter, and the instant power electric is kind of nice. It's not a very big bar, so we'll see how well she does. Figured I might as well use it. I've got it. Banjo, that's my firewood. That's my firewood, silly boy. No. No. You need a ball. That's for burning, silly dog. So it actually works pretty good. Like I said, I've only used it a handful of times, and I haven't touched it in, gosh, I don't know, a couple of years. So it's actually working pretty decent. I think I'll at least use it on the smaller stuff. Maybe the big stuff I'll break out the saw. I gotta put a new chain on it. But yeah, for now this will do. And I'm taking a break. Pop the chain off, let it get too loose. But yeah, let's cut up all this wood so far. It's doing all right, I gotta say. So it's almost 3 in the afternoon. I don't know how much more I'm gonna do today, but I knocked out a solid chunk of it. But I think I'm well set up for this year and possibly next year. I know I've already said this, but maybe going into the following year. But I'm sure I'll get more firewood, so it'll be nice to get all this cut, split. I'll get it stacked eventually, and I'll have more room for more. There's the ducky babies. I've been letting them wander around. They're doing good. There's the chickens. And there's Banjo, of course. You're a good boy, Banjo. You're the good boy. You found a ball. That's a good boy. Drop it. Some people might be wondering what this car is. This is a friend of mine. I was going to help her get it going for her son. It's going to be out of here pretty soon. She actually just bought a house down the road, so she'll be coming and getting it. Getting a little tired of looking at it myself, but it'll be out of here soon. But that's my progress for today. Well, it's feeding time this evening. I just got chickens all situated and the ducks. I was walking back in here with the duck's food all filled up, and I looked down, and laying on the ground was a duck egg. This is the first egg they've laid since I got them. It was just laying here randomly. So I'm 100% positive this is from them, from one of them. So I'm anxious to try it, and pretty excited that I got a duck egg. So maybe these girls will start laying for me after all. I was thinking I wouldn't get any till probably spring, but I'm pretty excited. Thank you, girls. You gonna start laying eggs for me, ducky babies? Huh? Angel has nothing to do with you. Stop it. Dog. Yesterday we had a cold night. Last night we had a cold couple nights. So yesterday I insulated the chicken water. As you can see, it didn't phase their ability to get water. I've got a heat cable running through it, just like I have on my water system for my drinking water. I went through all winter last year, didn't have any pipes freeze, so should have fresh water for the birdies all winter. I buried the cable along with the pipe up to the hose bib, and that's it sticking out there, so should be good. Supposed to warm up this weekend and get back up into the 80s, but this little cold snap has really got me focused on preparing for winter. So I started the firewood, and got to get the chimney ready on the bus. But before I do that, poor girl's been sitting for a long time. I got to find insurance for it before I can start driving it again. But I am going to start it up and drive it around a bit, get flat spots out of the tires before I park it for the winter. So that will be coming up soon. Hoping to do that this weekend. But yeah, cold weather's coming, so I'm going to start getting ready. All right, today I'm doing something I should have done a while back and more often, but I'm going to start the bus, let it run for a while, which I haven't done because it had a coolant leak, which I have fixed. Gonna let it run a while, and then before I set up my chimney and get her all ready for winter, I want to drive it down the road. So just so I can get the flat spots out of the tires, get the fluids going and stuff, like I said, before it sits for winter. So I'm about to start her up. It's been a few months since I've done so, but it should start up just fine. Like I said, I fixed the coolant leak. She does have an oil leak when it runs. I knew that coming down here from Washington. I'll show you here in a second. It's pretty oily. There's a seal that needs to be put on the timing cover around where the crankcase comes out, but that's no big deal. So here we go. I'm going to start it from back here, which you got to turn the key on in the front, but that's how we're going to do it. Where can I set the camera? I'll just set it right here. I'm gonna check the oil first and then start her up. She is low on oil and I've got some oil, so I'm gonna put some in it. So I'm gonna stop the camera and do that. Okay, I got some oil in it, and we'll see if she fires up. I'm getting nothing here. This ain't good. Well, I guess we'll go try the key. Maybe it's just this switch. Solenoid sounds like it's stuck on the starter. There we go. Like I said, I'm gonna let it run for a while. I got a lot of stuff to move. I gotta disconnect the hoses and stuff. It's gonna give me a chance to clean out everything under here. There's lots of chicken poop and stuff underneath. So it'll give me a chance to sweep everything out. I am gonna take some Gorilla Tape and mark where the tires are, so I know when I pull her back in here, I can park it right in the same position. So that should work out good. And yeah, I miss driving the poor old girl. Gosh, she's built up air already. Throttle works. Let's get some cameras turned on, which I'm a little embarrassed to say I kind of don't remember what all my buttons do. Pretty sure these are my cameras. Yep, cameras here. These are all the overhead lights outside. I'll turn the stereo off. So everything should be functioning. I am going to run the lights just to make sure everything's working. Why not? But like I said, I'm going to pull them covers off the wheels and mark the tires spots with the Gorilla Tape. Disconnect everything. I'm going to pull her out of here and run her down the road. All the lights are working. Okay, I got her all fired up. Got everything out of the way. Checked all the lights, everything's working. Got the tires marked, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull her out and take her for a spin. All right, it was a success. I didn't expect any problems, but got her parked back where it was, got everything clean up from underneath. She's running just fine. So now I feel comfortable with getting her parked for the winter, getting her set up for cold weather. I think I worked the flat spots out of the tires. Everything went well, so I'm pretty happy. And one of these days I'll get the old girl back on the road. I might do a video soon kind of talking about that. The economy, fuel prices are a big factor in me not taking her on the road since I got here. And also insurance company dropped me because they don't cover buses anymore, and the quotes I've gotten have been almost as much as full coverage on my car. So but I haven't looked into it a whole lot yet. So anyway, if y'all want a video on that, let me know. I might just do a sit down and talk about kind of the reasons why I'm not on the road, other than work and money and all that. So anyhow, thanks for watching. That's this week's update. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more updates, vlogs, adventures, and we'll talk to you later. Take care.